Hello, this is Komal with the topic of class 10, which is quadratic equation. So, the general form of the quadratic equation in the variable x is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, whereas a, b and c are the real numbers. We should also keep in our mind that a should not be equals to 0. In the quadratic equation, the highest power, or we can say the another name of the highest power is degree. The highest power of the quadratic equation is 2, which means here the power of the x is 2. X is the variable which we have considered. The highest power of variable x over here is 1. So in the given equation, the highest power of x is 2. So whenever you get the highest power in the equation is 2, then it is known as the quadratic equation. I have added one more point, that is a should not be equals to 0, which means that whenever a is going to be equals to 0, then what will happen? Then we will get this equation. 0x square makes 0. So we will get bx plus c equals to 0. Here the highest power of the variable is 1. The highest power of variable 1 shows that it is not the quadratic equation. Now this equation converts into the linear equation. So that is the introduction of the quadratic equation. So now we are going to move towards exercise 4.1. So in the first question, we have to compare the given equation with the standard form of quadratic equation, which is, I have already discussed, which is ax square plus bx plus c. So the first question is x plus 1 whole square is equals to 2x plus 3. Our first step should be, we have to open the bracket first. So how we are going to open this bracket? Now we are opening the brackets. We are going to open this bracket by using the formula, that is a plus b ka whole square, which is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now x plus 1 whole square becomes x square plus 2x plus 1. Now we are going to put equals to again. We are going to open this bracket by multiplying with this 2 by x, and then we are going to multiply this 2 by 3. So it becomes 2x plus minus minus 2, 3 makes 6. Now we are going to separate x. We are making x to the left hand side. 2x. Here it carries the sign plus. Now whenever it moves to the left hand side, the sign becomes opposite of it. So it becomes minus 2x equals to minus 6. Now we are shifting that plus 1 towards the right hand side. It will convert into minus 1. So x square, here plus 2x minus 2x cancel with each other and it makes 0. Minus 6 plus 1 makes minus 7. Here minus came from whatever the highest number. Here we are going to copy that sign from there. For example, here the highest number is 6 and 6 carries minus sign. So we have to copy the highest number signs. So here I copied minus. So the equation becomes x square. Now we are shifting this minus towards the left hand side, and it makes x square plus 7 equals to 0. Now we are going to compare this given equation with the journal form of equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So x square plus, here we don't have the number along with x, so we are going to consider 0. We are going to consider 0 over here along with x, plus the constant is 7 equals to 0. So here the value of a is 1, whereas the value of b is 0, the value of c is 7. So the given quadratic equation is 2. Here it fulfills the two things. The highest power of the variable x is 2. It means it is correct. Second thing is a, b and c are the real numbers. It is also correct. A, b and c are the real numbers. And the third thing which we have to keep in our mind is a should not be equals to 0. Here a is 1. It is not equals to 0. It means that it is the correct quadratic equation. Now we are moving towards the second part. That is x square minus 2x is equals to minus 2 3 minus x. Firstly, what we have to do? We have to open the brackets. X square minus 2x is equals to 2 multiplied with 3 with the sign of minus. 2, 3 makes 6. Minus and minus makes plus. So it is equals to 2x. Now x square. Now we are shifting this we are shifting that plus 2x over to the left hand side. So it becomes minus 2x is equals to minus 6. Minus 2 makes minus 4x is equals to minus 6. I am just shifting minus 6 to the left hand side. So the equation becomes 4x minus 4x plus 6 equals to 0. This equation is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c with the highest power 2. It means that it is the quadratic equation. Now we are moving towards the third question, that x plus 1 is equals to x minus 1 x plus 3. So firstly we are going to open the brackets. So we have to firstly multiply this x by this x and then 1. So what we will get? We will get x square plus x. Similarly, we are going to multiply this minus 2 by x and then this minus 2 by 1. So we will get minus 2 plus x. So we will get x square. Now what we have to do? We have to multiply minus 2 by x and then 1. Minus 2 multiplied with x, we will get minus 2x. Minus 2 multiplied with plus 1, we will get minus 2. As plus minus minus equals to, here we are going to do the same. Firstly, we are going to multiply this x by x and then we are going to multiply the same x by 3. Similarly, we are going to multiply minus 1 by x and then we are going to multiply the same 1 by 3. Then we will get, when we are going to multiply that x by x, we will get x square plus x multiplied with 3 makes 3x. Minus 1 multiplied by x makes minus x. Minus 1 multiplied plus 3 makes minus 3. As we know that plus minus is minus. Minus, whenever multiplied with plus, it is equals to minus. Now we are going to shift all the x square and x to the left hand side. So x square minus x square, whereas after solving plus x minus 2, we will get minus x. We know that plus 1 minus 2 makes 1. After subtracting 2 from 1, we will get 1. The highest number is 2. So 2 carries minus sign. So we get the answer in the minus sign. So here we get minus 1x. Now we are going to shift this x part to the left hand side and we will get minus 3x plus x equals to minus 3. The remaining, because we have already considered this x square over here. 3x minus x, we are already shifted towards the left hand side. So the remaining part is minus 3. Now we are going to shift that minus 2 to the left hand side, to the right hand side, and it becomes plus 2. X square cancelled with each other, whereas minus 1x plus 1x cancelled with each other. What we will get, that is 3x is equals to minus 1. As the highest number is 3 and 3 carries minus sign, that's why we have wrote minus along with 1. Now we are going to shift that minus sign to the left hand side. Then we will get minus 3x plus 1 equals to 0. Now we are going to compare this equation with the general form of the quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. General form. Here we know that for the quadratic equation, it should fulfill the two things. First one is the highest power should be 2. Here highest power is not 2. It means that it is not the quadratic equation. Now we are moving towards the third part, that is, so the fourth part is, so our fourth one is x minus 3 to x plus 1 equals to x plus 5. So simply we are going to do the same. We have to multiply x with 2x first and then we have to multiply it with 1. So when we are going to multiply x by 2x, we will get, here I am going to explain this. So 1 2s are 2. X into x makes x square. Okay, so x into 2x makes 2x square. Similarly, x into 1 makes x. Whenever we are multiplying with 1 with any variable, we will get the same variable, that is x. So 2x square plus x. Now what we are going to do, we are going to multiply minus 3 with plus 2x, then we are going to multiply minus 3 by plus 1. So 3 multiplied with 2 makes 6. As 3 carry minus sign, so we have to put minus sign over there, and it carries the variable with x, so we have to put x over there. Minus 3 plus 1 makes minus. 3 1s are 3 equals to x into x, that is x square. X into 5 makes 5x. Now we are going to shift all the 2x, x square and x towards the left hand side. So 2x square plus x minus 6x minus 3, and we are just shifting all these numbers to the left hand side. X square minus 5x equals to 0. So what we will get? We will get x square minus 10x minus 3 equals to 0. As we know that 2x square, x square, 2 minus 1 makes 1. And it carries x square variable, so we have substitute this. Similarly, plus x, I'm just solving this over there, plus x minus 6x minus 5x. The most simplest way to solve this is x carry the constant, that is 1. Here x carries minus 6, here x carries minus 5 with the common variable, that is x. 1 we are going to write as it is. Minus minus is plus. So 6 plus 5 is 11. The highest number is 6 and 6 carries minus sign. So we are going to put minus sign over here. 1 minus 11 is 10. The sign come is minus, as the highest number is 11 and 11 carries minus sign. So we will get minus 10. With the variable over here is x, so we are going to put minus 10x. Now we are going to compare this equation with the general form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c. Now we are seeing that ax square 1x square bx minus 10x c minus 3. Here the highest power is 2. It means it is fulfilling one thing, whereas a should not be equals to 0. It is fulfilling both the condition. It means that is the quadratic equation. So the fifth part is 2x minus 1x minus 3x plus is equals to x plus 5x minus 1. Again we are going to follow the same process. 2x, we have to multiply 2x by x, and then we have to multiply the 2x by 3. So we will get 2x square minus 6x. When we are going to multiply 1 by x, we will get minus x. When we are going to multiply minus 1 by 3, we will get plus 3. As we know that minus multiplied minus gives plus. Similarly, x into x give you x square. X into minus 1 gave minus x. Similarly, we are going to multiply 5 by x. So we will get 5x. And then we are going to multiply 5 by minus 1. We will get minus 5. Now we are shifting all these numbers to the left hand side, and then we will get 2x square 6x minus x plus 3 minus x square plus x minus 5x plus 5 equals to 0. We are going to solve x square variable first. So here it is plus 2, here minus 1. Then we will get 1 with the sign of positive as 2 is greater, and the variable is x square. Now we are comparing x value. Minus 6, this one, this with this. So after solving all this number, we will get minus 11x. How? Minus 6x minus x plus x minus 5x. Now I am just separating all the constant numbers from here. Plus 1 minus 5, and I am just taking out the variable x out. Minus 1 plus 1 cancelled with each other. Then we will get minus 6 minus 5 with the variable x. We know that minus minus makes plus. So 5 plus 6 is 11. Whereas we have to follow the sign with the greater number. The greater number is 6, which carry minus sign. So we have to follow minus over here. So we will get minus 11x. So from here we have copied minus 11x. Now we are just solving the constant number, that is 3 or 5. 5 plus 3 is 8. So this equation is also carries degree 2, and here a is not equals to 0. It means that this is also an quadratic equation. So this is the equation. Firstly, we are going to open the brackets. So I'm just copying the left hand side, and I'm opening it by the formula of a minus b whole square, which is equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So x minus 2 whole square is nothing but x square minus 2 multiplied with 2 plus 2 whole square, which is equals to x square 2 to 4, 4x plus 4. Now I am substituting this over here. You can also solve this here. I am just explaining this, that's why I have explaining over here. Now we are just transferring all this number to the left hand side. 3x plus 1 minus x square minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. Now I'm solving x square variable first. As it carries plus sign, it carries minus sign. Both are cancelled with each other. You know that minus 1 plus 1 makes 0. As if I have one number and I am just deducting the whole one, what I will get? I will get 0. So I'm just solving the variable of x. So I have 3x minus 4x plus, so here plus 1 and plus 4 makes plus 5 equals to 0. Here plus minus is minus. So we have to deduct from 4 to 3. Then we will get 1. And 4 carries subtract sign. So we have to copy this sign over here. So it becomes minus 1x plus 5 equals to 0. Whenever we are just transferring to the left hand side, we have to change the sign also. So here it is minus 4. So we have to convert this minus into plus, whereas we have to convert this plus into minus. So I am going to change over here also. Minus 4 plus 3 makes minus 3. Okay. 4 plus 3 is 7x. And this is minus 3 equals to 0. So the highest power is not 2. It means that is not the quadratic equation. So that is the seventh part. So firstly we are going to open the bracket, and we know that a plus b whole cube is equals to a cube plus b cube plus 3ab a plus b. We are going to use that formula over here to expand it. So we get x cube plus 2 cube plus 3a, b is 2 over here, x plus 2 equals to, now we are going to do the same. We are going to multiply 2x by x square first, and then we are going to multiply 2x by minus 1. So we will get, whenever we are going to multiply 2x by x square, you will get 2x cube. 2x multiplied with minus 1, we will get minus 2x. Now I am opening it further, then I will get 8 plus 6x, x plus 2. Now 2x cube minus 2x. Now I am opening this bracket. 8 plus, firstly I have to multiply it with x, then I have to multiply it with this 2. So 6 x into x square plus 6 2 makes 12 with the variable x. 2x cube minus 2x. Now I am shifting all the right hand side numbers to the left hand side. X cube 8 plus 6x square plus 12x. It's plus 8, sorry. And now we have to change the sign also whenever we are just shifting towards the left hand side. So the sign changes and it becomes minus 2. Minus 2x cube plus 2x equals to 0. Firstly, we are going to solve the variable of x cube. So here it is plus 1. Plus 1 minus 2 makes 1. Plus minus minus. And as we know that 2 is greater than 1 and 2 carries minus sign. So we have to substitute minus sign over here. So minus x cube. Now we have to solve x square variables. Here it is only 1. Then we have to put as it is. Now we are going to solve x variable. Here it is, both are in the positive sign. So 12 plus 2 makes 14x. and there is only one constant, that is 8. We should always try that the first number should not carry negative sign. So we are going to alternate all the signs. So it becomes minus 6x square minus 14x minus 8. Now we are comparing this with this equation with the general form of equation in which the highest power is only 2. Here the highest power is 3. It means that that is not the quadratic equation. Now we are moving towards 8. Here, firstly we are going to open this bracket, and I'm just copying the left hand side numbers as it is. We are going to open this bracket by the help of the formula, that is a minus b whole cube, which is equals to a cube minus b cube plus 3a b and a minus b. So here what will we get? I'm just expanding this equation over here, and we will get x cube. The cube of 2 is 8 plus 3. The value of a is x over here. The value of b is minus 2. Correct? Sorry, we can directly substitute minus over here also. The value of a is x, whereas the value of b is 2. So what we will get? We will get x. So it is also becomes minus. So minus 3 x minus 2 and x minus 2. So we get x cube minus 8 plus 3 x minus 2 x minus 2. And we can write further x cube minus 6x square plus 12x minus 8. I just simply solve this equation. I'm just substituting this over here. X cube minus 6x square plus 12x minus 8. Now I'm just transferring all this digit to the left hand side. X cube minus 4x square minus x plus 1 minus x cube plus 6x square minus 12x plus 8. We know that whenever we are just transferring to the left hand side, we have to change the sign also. Here x cube and x cube cancel with each other. Now we are going to compare the variable which carry x square. So 4x square plus 6. We know that my plus minus is minus. So when we are going to subtract 4 from 6, we will get 2. And the highest number is 6, which carry positive sign. So we are going to put plus along with x square. Now we are going to compare x variable. Here minus x and here it is minus 12x. Minus minus plus. So minus 1 minus 12, it's 13. And the highest number is 12, which carry minus sign. So we are going to put minus sign over here with x variable. Now the constant is plus 1 plus 8 and it becomes plus 9. Now if we are going to compare this equation with the general form of the quadratic equation, we get the highest power is 2. It means that it follows the quadratic equation, whereas a is not equals to 0. Thank you and thank you. As this is my first video, so I hope that you liked it. So please press the button like and please subscribe it as more as you can. Thank you.